But this whole baby oil theme continues to rear its ugly head.
Here is a witness corroborating what Nicole says. Listen.
Several accusers have described Combs' excessive use of baby oil. Ex-Nicole claims Combs encouraged her to coat herself in warmed baby oil before their encounters, and the mogul could go through an entire bottle in less than 5 minutes. Former assistant Philip Pines claims the floors were always slippery while he cleaned up Combs' Wild King nights. Pine says there were often rings of oil around the bathtub, and he could feel oil in the water while he drained a used bath. Pine says he never wants to smell that stuff again.
Okay, wait a minute. With empty baby oil bottles crawled out of the woodwork like he's a roach. No, I disagree with that. Look, all of your witnesses are not going to be nuns and priests and virgins, Ritter. The floors were slippery after a Wild King night. Okay, rings of oil around the bathtub, that he could still feel the oil in the water while draining a bath, that he can't stand to smell baby oil. That's disgusting.
Listen, we have to talk about the victims coming together, giving us similar stories that don't even know each other. Can we please go back to searching about the victims, talking about them? Because I'll tell you why this is so important. All of the women and men, girls and boys we work with at the Warriors, they're asking me on a daily basis, will Dirty Diddy be held accountable? We've seen kicking, we've seen strangling, we've seen baby oil bathtubs. Let's get to it and hold this guy accountable. What else do we have to see and hear?
Defense attorney Agnafello is also on the baby oil bandwagon, and he really stuck his foot in his mouth in an interview with our friend Harvey Levin.
They called them freak-offs. But, back when I was a kid in the late 70s, they were called threesomes.
How do you explain 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
I don't know where the number 1,000, and I'm not really sure what the baby oil has to do with anything.
They're essentially saying it's a lubricant for an orgy.
I don't know what you need 1,000. One bottle of baby oil goes a long way. I don't know what you need 1,000 for. I mean, he has a big house. He buys in bulk. I think they have Costco's in every place where he has a home. Have you sat in a parking lot of a Costco and see what people walk out of there with?
Not 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was. Let's just say it's a lot.
From our friends at TMZ, that's our friend Harvey Levin having a field day with Combs' defense attorney Agnafello. Okay, I hardly think Sean Combs is sitting out in his minivan outside the Costco buying in bulk, but hey, maybe he is, because one of these witnesses says Combs goes through multiple bottles of baby oil in just a minute. And speaking of baby oil,